Balance is the key. Don't look down. Pebble says you've made him feel confident now that you've found a safe place for him to go later on down the line. Pebble says he's in your debt now that you've spent so much of your precious time helping him out. He's found many unexplored areas on his expeditions, but many required prying to squeeze in. So, now that you have the right tool, you should be able to pry stronger and better and access places you couldn't get into before. Valuables from the days gone. One time he found a Supra dingley-doo, but unfortunately it had expired. What a treat it would have been. Thinks it's fantastic you found the Ark. Imagine where you can go with that. The whole world is open to you, and beyond. Of course, now that the world is healing, you don't need to leave. But maybe you still could if you want. Amazed you tried so hard to save the world. Such determination. So, what's your Ark Rider roster looking like?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
A conscious choice to be alone means you won't miss anyone.
The thing we're really missing here is someone with compassion. You just seem to have passion. Yourself.
The world would be a better place if we were left alone to handle it. Then we'd only have to talk to ourselves, and that's how you get the good answers.
Well, anyone in their right mind would agree you're better off on your own. Let's hope the Ark carries you all the way there.
Understands why you wouldn't want him along. Who would? Pebble is always ready to help. Didn't have much else to say, so no problem. Control your destiny, or someone else will. Nice work. Sure is dark out. This place is called Puff Duff Bluff. Boom bangs around here. This little fellow feels the world's on the edge of blowing itself up. He feels it's inspiring to see someone out there still banging away at it. Figures as long as the green keeps flowing, he doesn't care where it comes from. Thinks you've built yourself up into a walking arsenal. He can't wait to see what you do with all that gunpowder. Save the world or help it go kaboom! Says that even boom makers can do some good if they make the right things explode. Just think about the tinks you can destroy with earth-shattering kabooms. What happens next depends on what you blow up. Says that life's kind of like a fuse. Sometimes it does just what you expect, and other times it catches you by surprise. Be careful with what you light up. That's just what someone says right before they blow it. Thought the world was kaboomed, but it looks like something might be growing in its crater. Wonders why you put so much work into making things safer. Can't see why you'd join up with the Myriad. They go around cutting his fuses short. Gotta test things somehow, doesn't he? But enough about you. Says his Muma Grandiosa taught him the secret source of making ammunition. And now that there's an endless need for bangs, business is booming. He was born during the baby boom back in the days, and he was so interested in the family business, he even got nicknamed Boom. He'll take the family secret with him to the grave, which could be any day now, with the world ending and all. Figures that's a testament to his skills and ability to keep it together, so far. Of course he doesn't want it, but if the world goes under, he hopes it goes with a bang. But before that, he wants to make the best of the time he's got. Boom says he's always looking for ingredients for ammunition.
Funsitala.
He has enough sulfur, but he can never get too much charcoal, so if you'll get him some of that, he'll make boom-sploding gunpowder just for you.
Gulaf.
Thinks you're the straightest shooter he's ever met. You can see...
Tullumafa.
Boom says he's maybe the only one profiting from the way the world is burning. He's happy to put the charcoal from the scorched earth to good use.
Tuto.
Boom says his speciality is homemade saltpeter, which he makes from a dung mix his friend Moog makes for him.
Hakilli tutufumuk.
Collecting the various dung that makes up the special boom poo blend is an expedition, though, so Moog isn't giving it up for free.
Kuttusa.
However, you shouldn't need to part with too much green to buy the brown from Moog for him. Boom promises he'll make it worthwhile.
Katahali tinto.
Wishes you'd seen what his Muma Grandiosa used to make. She set the sky on rainbow fire with her sparkly booms.
Kuttusa.
Boom welcomes you back on his terms.
Yattata.
Boom says he told you not to come back without getting your hands on some boom poo from Moog.
Hahitut luffutu.
Boom welcomes you back on his terms.
Hikusinta.
Has plenty to do, so no worries.
Mehinna lahaf.
Boom welcomes you back.
Hinse hutturnuku.
Moog asks if you know the first rule of monster haunting. It's to go where the monsters are. To haunt, you must know the grounds of your prey. Few monsters warrant the fear we have for them, and you don't look like someone that's easily scared. You could help him out. Start with one monster and take it from there. Spot its tracks and report back. Also, bring back any poo you find. His friend Boom has a nose, and a use for that. Says you're right. You gotta catch 'em all. He didn't expect you to be back so soon.
Jammer domme da hunker.
Can't understand why you don't just give up on helping things.
Jammer domme da hunker.
Wishes you'd be...
Mustak bala.
So, says you...
Badam wagumo nas vaya.
He didn't expect you to be back so soon.
Zith.
Didn't have much else to say, so no problem.
Inta badanj.
You and the Myriad tribe share ideals, and that's a risk. True balance requires equal parts of opposites.
Wa.
Wishes you goodbye. Better to be on top of a mount than standing behind it. That was the first Aurora totem. 3 to go. This place is called Spurftop. The fur dresser named Trim hangs out here. Let's see. He seems glad you're developing your own fur style. Can't be shy about who you are when the world's about to end. Claims he has a policy against taking any sides, except his own. Says you've blazed a path to a place where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. So, which way will it be? He can see you have a steadfast heart. You know the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, like he does with his clippers. Trim says anyone who doesn't know their history is like a tree without roots. You need to remember who you are and where you came from. Wonders if you ever think about your place in the world, whether you wear your fur short or long. It's about how well your insides match your outsides, right? Right. It makes you feel more like yourself, whoever that is. Figures we might have more styles in our futures. The world still has some good time left in it. Knows you've been working to make things better. Says it's good you're working with the Myriad tribe. As crazy as the world is now, he confesses that tribes with more fur are more his style. Likes how they sit still for their fur dressing. Thinks you're more important than whoever you're working with, though. You're the one who gets things done. Says visitors been far and few. No one seems to prioritize a hair cute these days. It's barbarism at its worst. He thinks everybody seems occupied with the fact the world's going under. He presents himself as Trim. Says he'll take care of you and that hairstrosity. Tells you to ask any of his happy custom furs, even though he realizes they won't be easy to find. He's got one little problem. His clipper fingers have rusted due to the contamination, and without them, his whole existence is hanging by a hair. His friend Juju should have a pair of clipper fingers to spare, as he's mostly on the zigzagger nowadays. Maybe you could snag it from him. He doesn't know who gave you your Frankencut, but he'll upstyle it and give you a #1 pop mop in no time. Just fetch him the clipper fingers. Figures he can make your fur as delightful as your tongue.
Trigger finger.
There are places up ahead far worse than this.
Who can stand against that? All things end.
Never know until you try. You could put that to good use. Finders keepers. Everything is at stake. Go on, catch it. All yours now.
Isku.
The Eastern World Eater is flat out deadly.
Biada.
Says you should take care. That was the second Aurora totem. 2 more, and you'll find out if the legend is true. You'd better get a move on if you want to change things.